Hi guys, Jamie here with Flxpoint. Today we're going to show you our new category manager and walk you through how to merge categories, rename, reorganize, and create all new categories. There are two places we can do this, so just wanted to point that out before we get started. I'm going to walk you through how to do all of this for your virtual categories, but know that you can also do this at the listings level if it makes more sense for you to rename categories that way. So I'm here in our virtual products view. I'm going to come over to the view categories link. Now, the first thing I want to show you is how to merge categories, and you'll do that from this screen. You'll find a lot of your sources will likely have, if they're carrying similar products, will likely have similar categories, but they may not match entirely. So you'll end up with some of these kind of redundant categories like you see with air guns and accessories, air guns, and another air guns and accessories here. These are all likely from 3 different sources. However, we need to find a way to put them all together so that we have just that one singular air guns category. So to do that, I'm going to come over, I'm going to select the first one that I just kind of the first from the list here. And then I'm going to choose the other category that I want to move it into, which would be air guns below. Once you do that, you're going to get a quick recap of what your end result here, these merged results, will look like when you move these two categories into each other. So we'll say, let's go ahead and confirm that. So then what I'm going to do is I want to move this other air guns and accessories category into our new air guns category that we're using as kind of that main category. So I'm going to select air guns and accessories and then our air guns category. And again, it'll show you the end result here. We've got air guns as our main category moving forward, and we're moving everything else underneath it. So we'll say, yep, let's confirm that. So you can see those other two completely disappeared as their own parent categories, the two air gun accessory categories. All falls under air guns now, so we're good to go there. The next thing I want to show you guys is how to rename your categories. And so you're going to need to take it a step further here, and you're going to click Edit. And in this screen, this is going to allow you to rename all of your categories. So for instance, you can do parent categories. I know we've kind of been focusing on air guns. So if you wanted to name this, air guns and accessories, you could do something like that. You'll see that there's a strike through for the original category and that you've got your newly named category here. Be sure when you're doing this that you just save your category changes so you don't lose those. You can also do this at the subcategory level or the second category level, even the third if you have third categories or a 3-tier structure. All you would do is, again, select the category you want to take a look at and then change any of these categories underneath, and it works just the same. Another really cool feature is we now have the ability to add categories, brand new categories. You can come in, you can create your brand new category. We'll save this. And then what you can do at the virtual product level is you can assign products to that new category that you've created. So for example, if we go into any of our virtual variants, actually let's tab over to the parent. The virtual parent is where you're going to be able to actually reassign categories. So in here, I want to say, yep, let's move this to my brand new category instead. So if that makes sense for you to do, we've got that ability now to do it not only at the parent level, but we can also do it at the second and third category levels as well. Finally, we also have the ability now to reorganize your category structure by utilizing this drag and drop feature. So again, if I wanted to move accessories under my air guns and accessories category, I can just easily grab it and move it underneath. Again, just be sure to always save your changes. You don't want to work really hard on something and then realize that you have to do it all over again. So just make sure that you save those anytime you have to exit the screen, and you'll be good. In the listings view, the category manager is located kind of in the same spot it was for the virtuals. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to click my view categories link. And you can see, since I've only built a few listings, that the category list here is much smaller. But something important to note before you start really working in here is making sure that you're configuring it for the correct channel. Again, this is a test account, a dev account, so I don't have a ton of channels listed out, but Let's say you do have an Amazon, maybe a gun broker, probably not Amazon, but a gun broker and your own big commerce channel that you're selling on. You want to make sure that you're configuring your categories correctly here for the proper channel. So again, everything here remains the same as far as being able to merge categories, editing categories, renaming, the dragging and dropping, and then the creation of any new categories. If you have any questions about this though, feel free to, again, reach out to your account manager. They'll be happy to hop on a screen share with you and walk you through this start to finish. Or feel free to just shoot over an email to support@flexpoint.com, and any of our support guys over there will be happy to help you out as well.